Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan.
And Angela.
From RNA Music.
That's right.
Your favorite mom and pop guitar shop and lesson studio and talk show in the entire world.
That's right.
No lie, true story.
Again, correct.
Correct. And we're back. We missed a
Back
week,
again.
but we're back. So excited. Let's answer some questions.
All right.
Yeah, I just came back from San Diego.
Yeah.
Keep it classy, San Diego.
Whatever.
I'm Ryan. And my arms are really tired from flying. So we're a little behind on the Ask RNAs. But hey, we'll catch up. We're going to try to be real concise today. Hopefully, you know how that goes. It's always, yeah, I talk too much. First question, S. Paul Guitars. Here we go. Do you and your wife find it harder to prepare and play for a church service? For an event that for an event that doesn't have anything to do with gospel music, and which type of event causes more fear and nerves? Dun, dun, dun. Playing for Jesus is scary.
Sometimes depends on who you're playing with.
Oh, there you go. Depends on the rest of the band. That was a pretty easy one for me.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think preparing for and performing at recitals is more stressful than playing and performing in church.
Yeah.
Totally. Because it's not us necessarily, it's the kiddos, and making sure everything that, well, for us it's like representing ourselves, making sure that that goes off without a hitch, and then making sure that all the kids are prepared so that it looks like we're actually teaching them something, you know?
We're not terrible teachers.
Right.
They're
See,
great.
look, amazing. See how amazing they are. So I think that's more like every time I can't speak for Ryan, but for me, it's more excitement than fear. But before we even start to talk, I have like just the jitters completely, just the jitters before.
Butterflies.
Yeah. It's not like fear, but like this last recital, we had a huge group of people show up for that.
It was a massive,
yeah.
my guns, massive show.
Yeah, it was.
Almost 200 people there.
No, it was right at or a little over 200 people there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
200 people show up at our student concerts.
And because at the last recital we had like 170, and there was not.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Yee.
Yeah,
I don't
so
even know.
There was over 200 people. What do you have on your face?
I don't know. What's on my face? Is it a bug?
No, I think it was.
It's a boog?
I don't know. I don't know.
Could have been hamburger meat.
Oh yeah, that's true.
On my face.
Right there.
It's probably your curly fries. Somehow your curly fries.
Yeah, I think that's my. Yeah, I think that's more nerve-wracking to.
I agree 100%. Absolutely more challenging. Because let's face it. Well, I don't know. Y'all may not know. But, so I play at church every week. You know, every Sunday, play guitar. Our music is real easy. Real easy. Most contemporary worship music is not hard. Very simple. And at our recitals,
to sing.
Yeah, we've played some stuff, man. Like, we've played some songs to where, like, I had to learn. Mostly it's me stressing out about guitar solos. Because we'll play a song and the kiddos will pretty much kind of learn all the rhythm parts and things. I don't have too many kiddos who can really rip out a solo yet. Working on it. Working on it.
We have a couple there.
We have a couple. They're getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mason.
Yeah.
Mason Stevens is really coming along, right?
Yeah.
So we'll play some songs that may have the rhythm parts are there, but the guitar solos might be it's just beyond their current ability levels. So like, well, we got to have the solo, so I guess I'll learn it. And they're like, oh dang, I've never learned this solo. Oh, it's kind of got a little hard part in there. I'm like, well, I'm supposed to be the teacher. Like, I'm the guy who knows what's going on. And I'm like, I better play the solo and not screw it up, because that would look bad.
Right.
So I tend to stress out for this, because we play some, you know, challenging stuff compared to what we play at church. Church is like easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's like, I never stress out about that. So like our student recitals, you know, for sure. It's never fear though. I mean, I get a little stressed, but it's not fear. It's more nervousness, I guess. Like, wow, I hope the kiddos, like she said, the kiddos
do well,
learn their parts, you know, and hope if I'm playing on one of the songs, like I don't always, now I'm getting to the point I don't have to so much. The kiddos are getting to where they can play more complicated things and carry it by themselves without Mr. Ryan being the safety net on stage, you know. So yeah, definitely. Church stuff's real easy. Yeah. For sure. Thanks for the question, S. Paul Guitars. And for your information, if you want to ask a question for the Ask RNA, always ask your question in the most recent Ask RNA video. Because he was asking about that. Because that's where we don't have time to go back through 300 Ask RNA videos and comb for new questions. Yeah. So always ask, just go to our YouTube page and you'll see a playlist of Ask RNA. Most recent one is where you put your questions. So thanks, guys. Kurgel Kreutzer, next question. Oh, okay, Kurgel. This is last minute question. Your thoughts on the new Michael Jackson scandal, if it is okay to discuss it. Some points that make me doubt the allegations are. He says, somebody tried to sue the Jackson estate, but charges were dropped. I'm going to all that. Yeah. I don't really know much about the latest scandal with... You
don't really watch television.
Mr. Jackson, if you're nasty. Yeah. I have seen kind of on Facebook, there's some kind of hoopla going on about Michael Jackson and some stuff. People are just sort of talking. I'm like, what's going on? I guess it's not new news. New news. It's just continuation of old Michael Jackson controversy. Yeah. I have no idea. I have no idea. I'm completely oblivious to what the new discussion is with that stuff. So yeah, I haven't even been on Facebook as much lately as I used to be. Super busy.
But I kind of get your point for the last point that you made. Yeah, I agree, 100%. If those two haven't said anything, Corey Feldman and Macaulay Culkin,
who knew him and actors at the time, they didn't say anything
with all the stuff that's coming out in Hollywood, with all these people who we thought were kind of good people, and now they're not. You know, I always said, if it's in the dark, it's eventually going to come into the light. Someone's going to turn over that rock, and someone's going to speak up.
If Corey Feldman is naming names about other directors and people in Hollywood doing stuff, and he's not naming Michael, why wouldn't he? You know,
right? So yeah. So
I don't know. I haven't really looked into it.
So many things. I mean, I don't think everybody's 100% on the up and up, and everybody makes mistakes, and some people make pretty horrible, nasty, disgusting, horrible mistakes. But you know, it is what it is. There's always going to be somebody that's going to do something stupid, and that they should not have, especially when they have that much power.
Yeah, and money.
And people, especially when it comes to Michael Jackson, people let their kids just spend the night with him, and not that anything happened, but that's just stupid. That's just stupidity gone to seed for any parent to let their children spend the night with a man, not him and his family, where they're like, oh yeah, our kids play, and you know we hang out. No, it was literally just one man with their children. That's creepy and weird.
He's not Santa Claus.
And even if, that's still kind of creepy and weird.
Santa Claus is kind of creepy.
He is kind of creepy. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know. You never know. But I'm not the kind of person that is completely like, oh no, they're good people, blah blah blah. Because anybody, I mean, history has shown us that people that we thought we knew even as kids turned out to be complete dirtbags. Yeah. Or people who we thought were dirtbags were actually pretty genuine good people. Who love their families and stuff like that. So you never know. You know, never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, that goes all kinds of ways. People who look like they got their stuff together sometimes don't. People who look like dirtbags might be great people. You never know. So, thanks for the question, Kurgel. Sorry I couldn't give a more in-depth answer. Yeah,
you can read his question.
Yeah, y'all can. Yeah.
Expound.
Next question, Todd Bogley. How would you professionally deal with a band that's fairly popular in the tri-state area or tri-county area? If they ask you to open for them at a local gig, but is now evading contact and still hasn't paid up our cut? It wouldn't be that much, 20 to 30 per bandmate. But it's been a few weeks now, and just a respect issue to me. Hope all is well. Y'all's way. #KTMA. So it looks like Todd Bogley's band opened for a more popular band, and they didn't get paid as agreed upon by the more popular band.
That's not right.
Oh man, that's terrible. I was about to go all Ike for a minute, but trying to clean it up, keep it clean.
You always keep it clean. Stop being ridiculous.
That's terrible. How would you handle it professionally? You know, I would do what I could do within the law to go ahead and just go, hey, you know, keep sending them emails, do whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. There's only so much you can do. Like, I wouldn't necessarily, at first I said, well, call them out on Facebook. Go, hey, you guys, remember when, you know, I thought that. Mm-hmm. I probably wouldn't actually do that.
No, because the thing is, when you go to social media as your judge, jury, and executioner, other people who might want you to be a part of their event will see that. And they're like, yeah, no, those guys are petty over just a couple. You know, you don't want to do that. You just go directly to the people.
Go, hey guys, what's up?
Say, hey, you know, we really like to get paid for this. You know, you promised this, blah, blah, blah. And be persistent. And, you know, if it turns into something that's just ridiculous amount of time, or they, you know, I would let people know. Not necessarily all over social media, but I
wouldn't blow them out.
Because there's people that have treated us wrongly in the past, and no, we haven't gone on social media and named names and pointed fingers, but when people ask us in private and one-on-one, yeah, we tell them the complete truth, nothing but the truth, so help us God.
I'll tell you what I think.
I have no problem with that. And, you know, to me, that's okay. Because it's not, you know, crazy.
Yeah.
You don't want to let the whole entire public think, you know, think poorly of you over, you know, really not that much money.
Yeah. I mean, like you're right. It's a respect thing, and I get that. Mm-hmm. And they didn't hold up their thing. But, you know, it'll happen. Things come around. They will reap what they sow
every single time.
It may not be this week or next week or this year, but it might be eventually it catches up.
It always catches up to people who are crooks.
Yeah. Now, everything with legally, like I worked construction one time, a long time ago, and I didn't get paid. And so I worked a whole week, and then we didn't get paid. But you know, the crew I was working on, it was actually on somebody's house that, like, I knew the guy whose house we were building, knew them, went to church with them, and it just happened that way. And then I didn't get paid. Well, I found out later, my stepdad was like, you can file a lien on his house for your paycheck of, you know, $400. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. I know the guy, you know. Because, you know, in retrospect, though, I'm like, I sure as heck should have done that. Fine, I'm going to go down there. Like, I worked for, you know, an entire week on this construction project. I didn't get paid. I'm filing a lien. Completely within my legal rights to do it. I didn't because I knew the guy. Like,
right.
But I should have got paid. So it put me in a real financial bind because that didn't happen. And it would have been illegal. And I'm like, not personal, guys. Hey, not personal. I worked on your house. Somebody's got to pay me. But, you know, I don't spread that story around and name names. So.
Right. But there, I mean, for $20 to $30 per person, you don't need to.
Yeah, for $20,
put a lien on their house. I mean, I know you can't do that. But them. I know that.
Sure.
But you still.
I certainly wouldn't open for them again.
No.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Unless you get paid up front, or you get something up front, so that you won't have nothing. You know, make it in your own personal contract or own thing. Like, oh yeah, we do this, but this is how, because we've been screwed before.
We've been burned before. And I'll tell people that now. They ask for, can we do this? I'm like, no, sorry, can't. We'd love to, but we've been burned before. It's too many times.
We've changed our own policy at the shop many times because people have taken advantage of our friendship, or just because we kind of help them out, or because we had the time to do it or whatever, and then people just take advantage for so many reasons. Yeah. So we've had to be like, okay, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, no more.
Because we thought we were being nice, but apparently we were being chumps. And people took advantage of us. So I would go to them, let them know, be persistent, and
keep bugging them.
I pray that it works out great.
Keep bugging them. Eventually they'll get tired of, you know, message them on Facebook, personal message. Hey, you guys, we still haven't been paid. Hey, you guys still haven't been paid. Hey, you guys still haven't been paid. Yeah. Yeah, eventually
there's a way to put it too, where you don't seem like a butthole. But
yeah, take the high road when you can.
Yes.
Sure. Thanks for the question, Todd. Sorry you went through that, man. That really sucks. Next question. Ronnie knows. What does Ronnie knows? He knows things.
You don't have to read all that.
says, something for Angela. Have you heard of a singer called Dimash Kudaibergen? Classically trained from the age of 5. A little over 6-octave range. It's crazy how much control he has over his voice. Have you ever heard of this guy?
Nope.
I haven't either. I have not heard of him.
No, but I'll look him up.
Dimash. Or Dimash.
Dimash
Kudaibergen. Apparently he's got a crazy range and does a lot of vocal gymnastics.
Yeah. It's amazing what some people can do with their voices just naturally. Not even just like these. Some people just have that naturally and then they hone their craft of getting it perfect. So that's pretty cool. No, I'll look them up though. Cool. Thanks for the suggestion. Now
I'm curious. We'll have to go.
I know, right?
Check them out. So we'll go look that up, Ronnie. Maybe give our thoughts next week.
Yeah, we sure will.
Thanks for the question, man. And now everybody else is Googling. Who's this guy? I'll spell the name on the screen so you can spell it correctly, I guess.
Yep.
Tracy Johnson with the next question. Hello, Tracy. I'd like to know your review of Venom. You probably did and I missed it. Do you prefer 80s metal or 70s hard rock? God bless you all and many more birthdays and anniversaries. Hashtag KTMA forever.
Yes,
forever. Because we did a review of Captain Marvel last time.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, we didn't do a review of Venom, but we did watch it. Not in theaters, but we did, I think I rented it or something.
No, we had it on
Netflix
Voodoo.
or Voodoo. Voodoo.
We had Venom on Voodoo.
Voodoo Venom. It was pretty good, actually. I
enjoyed it. I like the humor about it.
Yeah, I heard
because he would he reacted like being attached to Venom about how most people would react if that happened to them. Because like most superheroes are like, oh, okay, I guess this is my life now. Okay. They don't go through like a whole freak out moment like, dear God in heaven, what's happening with me? It's just kind of like, oh wow, this is like these new muscles I got. This is pretty cool. I hear a voice inside my head. That seems natural.
Now I'm a hero.
Yeah. You know? But he actually like legitimately freaked out and had like a physical sick reaction to what was going on. Like he thought he was going crazy for a good chunk of the scene, for most of the movie really. And I like that about how it was. And I also like the personality of Venom. Yeah. Because most of the time Venom really didn't have a voice unless he was completely engulfed in that character. He didn't really have like a separate, that I've noticed. Yeah. Like separate voice.
I was pretty curious. I mean, I didn't go watch it in the theaters, but after it came out, everybody was like, man, it was really good. It was really good. It was really good. And I was like, wow, I guess people thought it was pretty good. It's worth checking out. And I was like, you know what? That was all right. I mean, I'm not a massive like Venom, diehard Venom fan.
Yeah,
or anything,
I didn't get the dynamic of it because I guess I never really followed or paid attention to Venom when he was on Spider-Man. Yeah. And I was like, I thought he was a bad guy.
He is a bad guy.
Okay. I mean, that was missed to me. I was like,
as a bad guy,
what's happening?
Well, you know, now it's popular to be a kind of a bad guy, but also kind of like Loki. Kind of a bad guy, but then he's kind of good.
It's misunderstood because you have to see it from his perspective.
You know, Deadpool's
actually they're the bad guy. Good guys are bad guys.
This whole like anti-hero thing, it's kind of a good. Is good and bad.
Right.
It was good. I enjoyed it. As far as do I prefer 80s metal or 70s hard rock?
70s hard rock.
Yeah. You do.
Over 80s metal, hair metal.
Well, it depends. That's what I'm thinking. It depends on what you mean by 80s metal. If you mean Master of Puppets Metallica and Justice for All Metallica,
yeah, there's like maybe metal. Like 1 or 2 bands that are like, oh yeah, totally metal. Yeah, because they reminisce what they heard in the 70s.
Yeah.
They kind of reflected their growing up in the 70s.
I mean, if you're talking about like Bon Jovi and like
hair bands, stuff like that.
Hair, Motley like Crue and Wasp and Poison and like Dokken and that kind of stuff.
Nah.
70s hard rock.
All the way.
All day, every day.
Hold up. I don't like watching men who
spandex
look like
and hairspray.
And lipstick. And
now, if you're talking 80s Metallica, that's another story. But it depends on what you mean by that. Because there's like, that was like metal.
Yeah, but there's
and then there was like glam metal. And
right.
I'm not the glam. I'm not a real big
That's what I think of it. And anytime I hear 80s anything, I think of very over the top
spandex and
hairspray and makeup.
Yeah.
On all genres, like every single genre almost had that issue in the 80s.
Yeah.
Even country.
But like thrash, though. Like thrash was a different thing. I mean, they had big hair, but it was like denim and patches.
Yeah.
And bullet belts, you know. Probably, with the exception of Metallica, I would probably say 70s hard rock. Zeppelin, you know, Sabbath, like even Deep Purple, you know. There was some good stuff, man, in the 70s. Hard rock, for sure. Great question, Tracy. You guys comment below. 80s metal or 70s hard rock? And what do you classify as 80s metal?
Right. When you think of 80s metal.
Yeah. It's funny. Jason Ross, who was filming all the Vola stuff when we were here, he did a thing on Facebook the other day. He's like, favorite 80s guitar player or whatever. And everybody's like, you know, George Lynch, Eddie Van Halen. I'm like, James Hetfield. And everybody was like, legit answer. Yeah. Yeah. James Hetfield, 80s guitarist. I totally swung that whole door the other direction. They were all going to the glammy stuff. I'm like, James Hetfield in the 80s. My favorite 80s guitarist. All right, next question. Carlos Lamas. You guys are criminally undersubscribed to.
Thank you.
I agree, Carlos. Thank you. Yeah. Love your channel. So here's a simple couple of questions. One, what is a good tube amp in the 350 and under range? Two, how do you intonate your guitars? Do you tune the open string and then fret the note at the 12th fret? Open string and then 12th fret harmonic, or something else? Love your channel. Love your videos. Hashtag Katie. You've been lifting some weights.
Yeah.
You've been using the weed eater today. Guns.
Guns all day, y'all. Grr, grr. Yeah, my arms hurt like really bad.
She's got more guns than I do.
Oh my gosh. Am I?
Traps.
My traps.
Traps for days.
Girl.
You got more. You got more traps on you.
Boing, 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 boing.
Super traps.
I'm sorry, my arms were just hurting when I did that. I was like, oh god.
A good tube amp in the 350 under 350 range. Well, that's hard to find, honestly, because that's very affordable. I was gonna say cheap, but that's not a lot for a tube amp. The one I've had the most experience with that I feel very comfortable recommending is the Fender Super Champ XD. I don't even know if it's called the XD anymore. It might be something XDS now or something. So 15 watts. It is tube powered, clean channel tubes. I use one every single week at church. My Fender Super Champ.
Right, sure.
And it sounds great. If you can swap the little 10-inch Fender speaker for like, I haven't done it because I don't care. But if you swap the little 10-inch Fender with like a Raging Cajun Eminence speaker.
Sure.
Eminence Raging Cajun. People love the crap out of those.
Yes.
So it's about $300.
Okay.
That's my recommendation. I haven't even looked at tube amps under that price in a long time, so I don't even know what else is out there. But I know for a fact the Super Champ is all right. Now my first one died, like just crapped out after a year, but Fender warranty took care of it and he gave me another one. And that one's been pretty good. Tubes have died in it, retubed it. Good. If anybody else has a recommendation for the under 350 tube amps, I would love to hear it. As far as intonating the guitars, well, you know, I do the open string, and then I'll do it both. I'll fret it at the 12th fret, but then I'll also do the 12th fret harmonic. I do them both, personally, just to sort of double check it. And fresh strings, obviously you gotta have fresh strings. Playing position, don't lay it down, but putting in a playing condition. But I do the 12th fret and the 12th fret harmonic.
Sounds good.
That's how I do it, man.
That's how I do it too.
That's how Angela does it. She's intonating all day.
All day or day.
All day or day. Thanks for the question, Carlos. How do you guys do it? Tell us below.
Because I'd like to know.
I'm super curious. Knowing's half the battle.
I'll jump on that conversation.
Yeah. Next question. The Hank Rotz project. Missed to post this last week. Well, part of this. Ryan, what are those acoustics behind you? Well, there's only one up there now. Been playing Dreadnought style guitars. Angela, a couple Q&As ago, you mentioned you like peaceful, hopeful music. I urge you to check out Glenn Hansard, very rootsy folk music.
I will. Another suggestion.
Another recommendation.
I know. I love it.
The acoustics that are behind us, that is a Washburn, what is it? I can't even. WCG 55 MK, something like that. Am I close? Is that right?
Yeah, sure.
It's a little comfort series. It's almost like a parlor guitar. There was 2 up there last time, and one of those was Angela's. And I just put it up there because it looks good. Kind of cute to have them both there together. One of them is Koa wood. One of them's got a Koa top. There? Yeah.
No, it's big. It's
tiny.
It's as big as my hand.
It's dainty.
See? Look,
You've got giant hands, Angela. What the?
It's like Frodo and Gandalf.
It's the smallest guitar in their Comfort series.
Yes, and I love it.
It's kind of like it's basically parlor sized, but they're like $299 street price. I think the retail is like $450 or something like that.
Okay.
But we actually sell them for $299. $99 all day, every day. They're great little guitars. If you go back somewhere in our channel, if you Google RNA Music Washburn guitars, I'm pretty sure there's a demo of Angela's somewhere. So yeah, they're great little guitars.
Okay.
What?
I was pointing at the somewhere.
Oh, I thought you're pointing at a spider. We have spiders that drop down from the roof sometimes. They're like, oh god,
it's so creepy.
Right there in front of me.
We need to like bog the top up here.
Springtime is here, as Art has informed us.
Yes, I mean spiders.
Happy
Thanks, Art, for
springtime.
counting down for spider season.
Yeah.
That is so appreciated.
Thanks for all the spider countdowns, Art. Yeah, there you go. We will check out Glenn Hansard. Angela will. I'll probably forget because I have 10 million things I have to do.
Yeah, because I don't have 10 million things to do.
Yeah, you've got 9 million things. I have 10 million things.
I have 9 million things cubed.
Would that be 21 million things?
27.
It's 9 million times 9 million. That's a lot of millions.
Times 9 million.
Oh.
Cubed.
That's a lot. Dang. That's more than I have. All right. Next question. Stephen Scharf. Let's see. Besides, all right. Here's another question. Have you guys given any thought to Michael Kelly guitars? Patriot is a phenomenal guitar, and they have some wonderful acoustic guitars also. Plus, they just added some really cool electric basses to their lines. Thanks again. Keep on rocking. Thanks for the question, Stephen. We've actually answered this several times in the last 100 or 200 videos.
I think in just the last 10.
Probably in the last 10 videos. No, surely it's been more than that.
No.
Maybe?
Almost
I don't know.
every other one.
We have thought about it. We will rehash though. We have thought about it, and I actually did talk to them a couple of NAMs ago. Me and Ike from Flipside Music, Denver, Colorado, home of the Denver Blues.
I love you, Ike.
Thought I was going to make it through another video without mentioning Flipside Music in Denver, Colorado. Sorry, I just had to edit all that out because it's none of y'all's business.
You're still going.
So now you're just going to guess what I said.
You're like the little guy on Monsters, Inc. Oh, I'm sorry! I said, you're just like that guy from Monsters, Inc. who keeps on talking. I'm sorry, Sully! Be quiet! You're distracting him!
So, I had thought about it before. I've always thought there's nothing wrong with the guitars. They're great prices. Paul the Bitter Bassman has a Michael Kelly 5-string Dragonfly acoustic bass. What? Like he's had for forever, which is a cool acoustic bass, if you like acoustic basses. As of right now, though, I doubt we will ever become a Michael Kelly dealer because they got bought out by, who's the big store? Sam
Walmart.
Ash.
Oh.
Basically. Sam Ash is like Guitar Center, kind of. So Michael Kelly is now owned by a retailer, which I don't particularly want to buy guitars that another retailer is in control of. We've already done that before. And when
That's
a
what we
retailer
always
when a retailer controls everything, and it's just not good. So yeah.
It really is. It is. We do not want to go down
That'd be like, I'm going to start carrying Mitchell guitars. You know, Guitar Center's own house brand, Mitchell guitars.
there. Nope.
Yeah, so don't want to do it. That's becoming a thing. Big retailers are starting to buy up smaller brands now to making it their own house brand, which is smart. You know, instead of creating your own house brand and having to do marketing.
Take something that someone already did the footwork for and take the credit.
Yeah, and most people aren't going to realize, you know, that they're like, oh, it's just Michael Kelly Guitars. Yeah, which is owned by Sam Ash now. So, but anyways, what are you going to do? I don't know what the quality is like now, but that's actually not new. That happened a long time ago. Michael Kelly got bought out by a distributor, and that distributor they didn't do it to the same quality that the Michael Kelly, the family, actually did.
It happens.
They got it back. I guess now they've sold it again. I don't know.
Man, that chaps my hide.
It does. Super chappy. Chaps it. So thanks for the question, Stephen. Time will tell how their quality maintains going forward.
Yep.
All right. Next question. Just Fun Guitar. New questions. 1. Have you heard the latest Tremonti album? 2. So your boys are growing up. Well, we have 2 boys too, 13 and 14, and they are noticing girls at school. How do you keep them focused on learning and away from the young lasses in the classes? That's hilarious. Not that they're noticing girls, but lasses in classes.
I like that.
Sassy lassie with the classy chassis.
Yep, that's
Right.
what I thought of when
I don't think I don't know if I listened to the new Tremonti album. I recall it coming out, but I don't think I've gone through and actually listened to it. My battery's about to die. That sucks. All right. We will return right quick and in a hurry with a new fresh battery and your Tremonti answer. Okay. Sassy lassie with the classy chassis. I don't think I have listened to the new Tremonti. I don't think I have, but maybe I have. I don't know. Maybe I did. Whichever the last one I listened to, I was like, it's okay. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. But I think the last Alter Bridge album was like that. I was like, it's Alter Bridge, which I'm a fan of.
He's a fan of.
Yeah. I didn't love it. Didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. So there you go. As far as our boys noticing girls at school, well, they don't. Because we homeschool. So there are no girls at school except for mom. And 5 dogs. So that's how
they notice girls at get-togethers and here at the shop, and you know, they notice girls. They have noticed girls. But
they know what girls are.
yeah. But we've trained them and taught them and helped them understand the importance of, you know, goals in life. Of course, this is going to sound so bad, but we have so many people in our family, on both sides of our family, that are complete screw-ups and have completely destroyed their lives. Yes. And so they have become very good teaching tools for us with our children about keeping focus on your dreams and goals and aspirations. And they have both learned at a very young age that adding another person to the equation of not knowing where your path is in life is not a good idea. So they've watched it unfold in other people's lives who have added a person, and then 2 people make one small person. And so they've watched that unfold in their life and how that sometimes doesn't work out, those 2 people, even though the small person is there. And they've both, through common sense and us teaching and telling them, you know, this is what happens. And if you're not prepared to do that, then don't open up the door for this. And if you can't leave home and pay bills, then you really shouldn't be looking at another girl yet for that reason.
What do you need a girlfriend for?
You don't need one. It's just a distraction. And they both know that because we taught them real young, really, really young. Because when you're alone with a girl, that doesn't mean our boys won't make mistakes or whatever when it comes to dating. Nicholas is about to go to prom right now, and this is a whole new frontier for us because we really value courting a girl, getting to know her family and her first before getting alone with them, because things happen when boys and girls are alone with each other. But we've really stressed the value of, education, finding out what you want to do in life first before. It's like, yeah, you can have a crush. Yes, you can find that person is beautiful or handsome or whatever, and that's fine. But know that, school, education, and finding out who you are first is more important in establishing that first. Not like, I know exactly, because even as adults, we don't know exactly everything, but enough to where you feel like you've lived your life and who you are before you add somebody else to the equation. As soon as you do, you're going to...
Life gets more complex.
You're going to add more
when more humans come in. The more humans that are in your equation, the more complex life gets sometimes.
It really does.
And sometimes there's things you can't do in life because
you have people.
You have obligations and responsibilities you have to take care of.
And I know 13, 14, Aiden's at 14 right now.
That's way too young to be dating.
And it is really young. And to put that out there as I love you and all the things that I'm like, you really don't.
You don't even know how to
It's like you like their flesh, they like your flesh. You want to touch their flesh, they want to touch your flesh. You want to kiss their flesh, they want to kiss your flesh. And that's all that is. And it's mostly about self-control and really understanding and respecting each other's journey and who they are as a person than focusing on all that other stuff. And of course it does help that we do homeschool. And so that kind of stress of having a boyfriend or having a girlfriend is just not there.
Because everyone else has a boyfriend or girlfriend. And so all my friends have girlfriends. So if I should have a girlfriend, if I don't, that's something,
Yeah.
Not important.
It's not important.
Not at that age, for sure. But just, yeah.
And now Nicholas is almost 19. He'll be 19 next month. And he's only like 3 years away from the age we were when we got married and started when we had him.
Yeah.
So we're closer to that. Okay, this is a possibility. Within the next 5 years, we could have a
daughter-in-law.
A daughter-in-law.
Oh my God.
And so
we're not that old. How is that possible?
I know. It's kind of cool. I like it.
I don't.
I
don't like being old.
But we've already trained him, like, you have to have a checking account. You have to have some understanding of how money works and how to pay your own bills and all this stuff. So
and life is expensive, son.
It really is. Like, he's paying for all of prom for his ticket.
His own
tux and all this stuff. He was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah. And that's just prom.
Yeah.
That's not life. He has a truck payment. He pays his portion of his insurance.
He pays his phone bill.
So he pays his bills that he's responsible for now. But this is stuff that I would rather them, and we have taught them that this is more important for you to learn first than for you to chase after a girl. And I'd rather you be focused on this, so whenever the time comes and you become really serious where marriage is an equation, you won't feel lost. And you can actually enjoy each other instead of being together and freaking out over not knowing how to do things. Now you already know how to do things, and hopefully you'll be attracted to somebody who can do that too and not rely on you where it puts stress on you also. So that's how we do it.
That's how we do it.
It's
not how everybody does it. But
no,
that's,
unfortunately.
It's fine.
Which I am all for arranged marriages. I really am. I really honestly am.
What if people hadn't arranged us though?
But still, I'm totally for it. I get it now. I really do. As a parent and especially in this day and age where there's so many just messed up children because of their stupid messed up parents, it's hard. It's harder now, I think, for our kids to find someone who will treat them right than it was for us. and then for our parents. I think it's a
Yeah.
whole lot harder because there's so many kids out there that are just so completely void of
Lost.
understanding of what it means to actually, you know, sacrifice for someone else.
We have an incredibly self-centered generation.
Yes.
And ours was too.
So I love the idea because we have a big group of friends who have daughters, and they have sons and others' daughters, and like we have these groups, like huge families that live around us. And I mean, I look at their daughters like, yeah, I can totally be like, let's as moms, let's try to make this happen.
Let's have a little family get together.
Let's
hang
make
out.
this happen. Because
But our kids are hanging out together.
Right, because I trust you as parents and what you're instilling into these kids.
I see how you raised your kids.
Yeah. And you know how I'm raising my children to love and to honor and to respect. And the same goes as, so heck yeah.
It's worked for thousands of years in
It
other
sure
places.
has, and I get it. I totally get it now. Before I was like, that's barbaric and horrible. I'm like, not if you really know the family and you grow up and you love that family,
If you know them really well.
Yeah. Instead of just being like, oh, I hope they pick somebody good. No. Mm-mm.
What if your child picks a jackass?
Right.
No, son.
No.
She is not for you.
No, baby. Trust mama.
We're older and wiser. Trust us. We have been through some things in our lives. Yeah.
I don't know why they went on with that, but
sure did.
Yeah.
Great question, Just Fun Guitar. Thanks, man. I'm going to the post office in the morning to find out how much the package is.
Yes. Woohoo! It's all on him now. Yeah.
I've been in California and things have been cray-cray. We'll take care of it. Thanks for the question. Terry Stark's next question. If y'all were to go on another honeymoon, where would it be and why?
Mm-hmm.
What about our first honeymoon?
We didn't go on a honeymoon.
We didn't go on a first honeymoon.
We never had a honeymoon.
No.
Even after our vow renewal.
Vowels.
Vowels. No. Not vowel. Vow. Renewal. We really didn't go on a honeymoon.
We went to a nice cabin in Canton, Texas.
Yes, we went down the road.
Because our kids were,
still kind of young.
Yeah, we can't go to Hollywood. Hollywood's nasty. You don't want to go there.
Yeah.
We couldn't go to...
a real honeymoon.
Hawaii is what I was going to say. And leave our kids in Texas. It wouldn't really work.
Yeah.
However, next weekend is our 20th anniversary. 20 years of epicness.
Mm-hmm.
Angela is so lucky. She don't even know. Wait. I'm super lucky. I don't even know. Mm-hmm. For our 20-year anniversary, we're going to escape off to scenic, beautiful Tulsa, Oklahoma, romance capital of Oklahoma.
We're sad.
The most romantic place in Oklahoma is
yes.
where we're going to go for our 20-year anniversary.
Sure. You keep scooting up.
I do.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I feel like I need to move.
Apparently.
I got my groove. My groove is. I've had too much coffee today.
Apparently.
I've had a lot of iced coffee. I just hammered one in between the battery change. So the question is,
where
if
and why?
money were no object, which it is right now.
Yes.
If we could do anything we wanted to. If money was no object, what would you want to do for a honeymoon?
I would.
Because I'm fine with being wherever you are. That's all I want. I want to be where you are.
I would not want to go to Hawaii.
Really? I wouldn't either, because you got to fly over a lot of water, and you know what's in the water? Sharks.
Well, I would want to fly over water somewhere. I wouldn't want to stay in the States at all.
Mexico is not over water. El Salvador.
I don't want to go to Mexico either.
Canada? Canada is a romantic country.
I'd want to go to like Switzerland or England or just do like a European tour.
Switzerland would be cool.
Yeah. That's what I would like to do.
Go to the homeland, the motherlands.
For you.
The home of my people, Switzerland.
And for half of mine.
Yeah. I would love to see the Swiss Alps.
Yeah. Or even I would even love to go to Africa. That would be awesome. Do like a safari or like a tour.
Lions and tigers and bears I'm not afraid of. Sharks,
I'm a little scared
That's
of
a
lions.
legit. Lions
Tigers,
just big
especially.
cats.
Tigers are punks. Tigers don't care.
Tigers will rip you open and eat your guts.
Yeah, lions will be like,
But so will
are
sharks.
there lionesses around? Are the lionesses hunting you?
Lions are lazy. Oh my god.
If the lionesses aren't giving you the time of day, neither am I.
Honey badgers.
But tigers would be like, what, swipe?
So we would go to Switzerland and then Africa. Africa's rather large. Anywhere specific in Africa? South Africa?
Mid
Africa?
Wherever there's more touristy and not so killy.
Yeah. Non-killy Africa.
Yes.
No like Mogadishu warlords.
Yeah.
You know, slaughtering Christians.
Yes. No thanks.
We don't want to go where they slaughter Christians in Africa. That would be not a good honeymoon.
Where do all the white people take vacations? That's where I will go.
South Africa.
No, I can't go to South. I can't go to
That's
South
where all
Africa.
the white people go in Africa. Is to South Africa. It's fine. I know some dudes down there.
Yeah, white people. All white people.
I don't know. Mozambique. Mozambique?
I don't know. Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe.
Chad.
Chad. I want to go to Chad.
He sounds like a great guy. I want to go to Chad's house.
I got a friend named Chad. We could go see Chad in Dallas.
But yes, I would like to do something very
we could
exotic.
go to Wakanda. Wakanda would be cool.
Yes, Wakanda.
Totally going to Wakanda.
Yeah, let's go to Wakanda.
Let's go to Wakanda in Africa. That would be great.
Yeah.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah, T'Challa. I'd like to meet T'Challa.
They let a couple of white dudes in there.
Yeah, they did.
One had lightning powers,
right?
Which is cool.
Yeah, couple white girls.
A couple white girls.
But yeah, I think that would be really fun.
Wakanda?
I'd love to go to Ireland and Scotland and just take a tour of that. That'd be really, really neat.
I would like to go to the UK.
I would like to go to Africa, and I would like to see an African sunrise.
Africa, the UK, and Switzerland. Swiss Alps, man. It's just
that's beautiful.
majestic.
It's beautiful there.
She's seen them in person. I have not. That would be epic.
So yeah.
Thanks for the question, Terry, man.
But we're going to Tulsa.
We're going to Tulsa. Tulsa's got stuff.
Has a Chick-fil-A.
They have a Zio's. We're going to Savastano's, and I'm gonna have some deep dish pizza. I tell you what.
Okay.
I'm gonna have the all carb honeymoon weekend.
Yes, we're gonna carb it up.
Carb it up like a truck driver. All right. Next question, Justin Maybe. Ryan, have you swapped out the pups of a Tele for a set that was a bit hotter? If so, what was the set? What's your opinion of them? Angela, do you play any musical instruments? If so, what is your favorite? Justin, I have not swapped the pups on any Teles. I've owned a couple of Teles. I had a Nashville Deluxe Tele made in Mexico. Briefly, and then I sold it to Tim Worley, Uncle Book. Kind of wish I'd kept it now, but and then I had a Chapman ML3, and I got rid of it for various reasons. But neither one of them I kept long enough to actually swap the pickups on. So, and right now I don't own a Tele or a Tele type guitar, although I would like to. I would like to maybe own a Vola. Vasti, but I have not. I would probably put some EMGs in it though, because EMG's got some sick single coils, and I love EMG.
Right.
I actually know two different dudes who are like total blues guys, not rock, not metal, absolute blues guys, and they both have EMGs in their Strats.
Right.
So that's probably what I would do. Angela, do you play any musical instruments? If so, what's your favorite?
I play them all, actually.
Metallica. Whatever one's Metallica.
I play a lot of no, not a lot. I play some instruments very small. Like very pequeño, a little bit of each. A little bit of some.
So.
Some of them. But ukulele is my go-to instrument.
It's your favorite.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. She teaches beginner guitar and beginner piano.
Correct.
And beginner to intermediate ukulele.
That's right.
Right.
Yes.
Because you can play some guitar.
Yeah, I can.
but it's not your favorite.
Mm-mm.
You don't love it.
Mm-mm.
Which is sad.
Yeah.
I wish.
I'm getting to like it a lot more. But
Imagine you've been teaching little bitty kiddos.
Mm-hmm. Well, I like the idea of playing, you know, having something to play along with what I'm singing, because someone won't play with me. And so I like the idea of learning an instrument so that I can actually, I'm thinking about putting out my own EP, because, you know, everybody else's, might as well just make it like my 45th birthday present. I'll call it 45. Because, you know, like 45, like a 45.
Like a record.
Like a record.
You should. All the ukulele songs.
It's like a vision in my head. It could be like folky jazz or blues.
Jazz folk.
Folky blues. I say
folky jazz.
'Cause I like jazz,
ukulele.
like that flow of jazz, but I like the earthy sound of blues singers. I don't know. We'll see.
There you go.
But yes, I do. I like to play. Actually, I want to really get back into practicing or trying. I'm gonna have to buy one because I don't own one anymore because we sold mine. Mandolin.
Mm-hmm. We should get another one. Mm-hmm. I know a guy, which is me. We're dealers. We can buy. Me. We can buy mandolins.
I'm the guy.
You could sell yourself a mandolin from RNA Music, a Washburn, Mandalorian.
But I want it to be the kind, because I just picked it up because we had it.
We had a real cheap Mandalorian.
Yeah, but I would want one that's more like my
your
look,
taste,
my style.
Fancy.
Yeah,
a fancy Mando. There you go. And final question. This has been a long one. Oh man, Driddle said it was a joke. He's talking about, you know, $10,000 guitars or 40,
100,000 or
$100,000 guitars. You know. I kind of figured it was a joke, but it was a fun one to answer. Sometimes the joke questions are fun ones.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not.
Yeah.
But that one was great. Real question. Didn't you get a 2-notes Captor recently? How is it? Oh, you mean this?
I say these.
2-notes Captor. Well, in fact, I did. Driddle. Compliments.
I didn't know he got it.
Well, I'm getting it from my man, Art, who is so excited that it's springtime.
Oh, yeah.
Spider season. Art. Art. This is Art's. He's selling it to me. We're doing a deal. He used it like once, and he's like, it wasn't really what he wanted. So he's like, hey, he put it up for sale, like a Dallas Facebook thing, group, Facebook market. I'm like, interested? Immediately, I was like, interested? So he's loaned it to me to use, and I'm going to buy. I am buying it.
Right.
I've only been able to use it just a little bit, test it home. I like it a lot, man. It's great. It's killer. Took me a little bit to figure out how to plug it up. I was trying to do it with the TRS cable, which I realized, because I know the guys.
Hold it still for the love.
I know the guys that kind of handle all of the 2-note stuff here in the United States. Cool guys. Kyle is great. I actually asked Kyle directly. I'm like, hey man, so if I use a really crappy TRS cable, would that make it sound real noisy? And he's like, definitely. Don't do that. So it's great. It's really good. From what I haven't even got to mess around a whole lot with their cab sims that are, you know, digital. But yeah, it's killer. No complaints. I'm looking forward to using it a bit more. Yeah, so I was doing some recording at the house with it, which is great for silent recording. But I've since moved most of my recording gear back up here to the shop. It's great, man. I'm super excited. I'm super happy. I think it's awesome. I have to pay Art still. But yeah, it's great, man. No complaints. It's super solid, super heavy duty. It's fantastic. Love it. Now maybe 2-notes will give me stuff. They're not going to do it, but yeah, super great. You should definitely get one. If you can get one second hand, which is how I did, barely used, super easy, barely inconvenienced. It's definitely, I got it for a steal of a price. I couldn't not get it. So, yeah, I highly recommend it. You should go get one. And that's the final
how long
question.
you're gonna hold that out.
Enough for a thumbnail.
Hey,
Right? It's great. It's great. No complaints. Love it. So there you go. That's all the questions for this week. We finally got it. We did not film Ask RNA last week because I had to fly out of state to another state that is not Texas, and so we're a little behind, but we're back. Yeah, we'll film it Thursday. So we'll be back next week. So if you have a question for next week's Ask RNA, leave it below in the comment section of this video. We'll do our best to answer it. Make sure you put your questions in the most current, recent Ask RNA video.
After you watch it,
After you watch it.
Ask it. Watch it, then ask it.
Right. Because your question may have been answered already.
It's true.
It probably has.
It probably has.
All right. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate all of you guys. If you liked our videos, please give us a thumb up. If you're watching this thing, thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. What's our secret hashtag? Ding. If you made it to the end of this video, what's a good hashtag?
Honeymoon Tulsa.
Hashtag honeymoon Tulsa. If you made it this far, hashtag honeymoon Tulsa. And you will be legendary status if you made it this far. Some of y'all are legends. I'm just saying. I'm impressed.
Me too.
One person sent me a picture of them in their RNA shirt via email, and so we're gonna stick that at the end of this video. Yes. Thank you, dude, so much. And actually, it was the Teespring shirt. It was
awesome.
a Teespring. No, it was Guitar Shop Tees. Guitar Shop Tees RNA T-shirt.
Okay, awesome.
So send us you wearing your RNA swaggity swag, and we'll put it at the end of our videos. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Music needs you.
You need the music.
And we need to keep it alive for the next generation of musicians.
Yes, we do.
And all generations. Dang it, Jim. I'm a doctor. And we'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys. Hashtag dang it, Jim.
Yes.
Paul's not going to do that. He doesn't even watch the whole videos. Dang it, Paul.
Hashtag dang it, Paul.